All right, hello everybody. It's Crafting with Ginny at 10:30 on Tuesday mornings from the Rotary Children's Library in Drayton Valley. Today our craft, and actually all this week and next week, is all going to be all about Halloween, because of course Halloween is coming up. So welcome everybody, and today's craft we are going to be making a popsicle stick Halloween decoration. So a spider web. All right. So the first thing that you're going to need for supplies, I use some paper. So because it's a bit messy because you're going to do some painting. So you want to have some newspaper or some kind of covering so you don't get it everywhere on your table. You're going to need some black yarn. You might want some white yarn or some orange or yellowy yarn. I didn't have any orange, so mine's kind of yellowy orange. The other thing you're going to want is, if you have any foam spider stickers, you can use those. If you don't, you can use just some plain stickers like that, paper stickers that have spiders on them, because of course this is a spider web, so you want a spider. And you might want an eyedropper. Oh, sorry, you don't need an eyedropper. Not for this one, but you do need some paintbrushes. Now I use these, I like these foam ones, but it's up to you. You can use a regular paintbrush and a little container with some water in it to put your paintbrushes in. You may want to use this glue, just white glue. I use a hot glue gun because it's a bit faster. It works a little better on popsicle sticks. You'll need some black paint. Now you can use tempera paint or acrylic paint and some white paint. And I used acrylic. And of course, you're going to need a couple of little paint trays so you can put your paint in it. So I'm just going to clear my table a bit. Because I'm using a hot glue gun, again, that's under adult supervision if you're using one. And make sure you have your glue sticks handy. And you'll want a pair of scissors as well. So let's get started. The other thing you're going to need, of course, is popsicle sticks. So you're going to be painting them. You can pre-paint them like I did. So I got 3 white ones. So it depends on what colors you want. If you have colored popsicle sticks instead of plain ones, you won't have to paint them. These ones were colored sticks I had, so I've got 3 orange ones. And I painted 3 black ones. I may not use all of those today. It's totally up to you how many spider webs you want to make. For today's sake, I'm probably going to make 1, maybe 2, but probably just 1. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do, and I'm going to just turn the monitor down a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to take, and I'm using my hot glue gun, you're going to take your popsicle sticks, and maybe I'm going to use my orange one so you can see the color a little better. And you're going to just kind of lay them down first to see where you want them. You want them to be like kind of even on all sides. So you're going to lay them across like that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stick the first popsicle stick to the bottom popsicle stick. Remember, you only need 3 popsicle sticks. So kind of make them so that the sides and that are all sort of even. And the next one, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put a little glue on the popsicle stick, right about in the middle of it. And then you're going to put it kind of evenly as best you can. If it's not quite even, don't worry about it. And you're going to press those on. So you can see, it looks kind of like a star. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a long piece of yarn. Now, I've already cut mine. Doesn't matter what length it is, you're going to be cutting it in the end. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to tie one of the ends of your yarn onto a popsicle stick. And it doesn't matter which one, but you want to tie it near the bottom. So one side of your popsicle stick is going to be the back. And I've got more glue right here on the back. This is going to be my back, so I'm going to tie it on the back. You just want to make a knot to secure it in place. And I do a double knot because then it stays in place. Don't worry about there being a little bit of yarn left over. You can trim that afterwards. So it's just like that. I've tied it on. I have a little bit of yarn left over. Don't worry about that. You can trim it after, or you can trim it right now even. And then it's not in your way. So it's near the bottom of the popsicle stick. So remember to just trim the part that you're not going to be using. All right. So now this is the fun part. This is where you get to be the spider making the web. You're going to wind it around one popsicle stick, then go around another one, and then the next one near the bottom of it. This is what I call the bottom, and near the center, and go around there and around there. And you're going to keep doing that until you get near the end. So kind of spread it out a little bit. You can see that we're starting to make a web on the other side. So keep winding it around. And you want to keep doing that, spreading it out just a little bit so there's some, you can see some space of popsicle stick between the white or black webbing. And keep going until you get near the end of your popsicle sticks. So you make your spider web as wide as you want, but go towards the ends of the popsicle stick. You can imagine how much work it would be for a spider to do all of this. I'm going to put this up now so you can see. So I'm just winding it around each popsicle stick each time, kind of spreading it out a little bit. So just winding it around. And I'm going to stop pretty soon here because I'm getting near the end and it'll come off the end. You don't want it to come off the end. So I'm going to stop on this popsicle stick. That's kind of where I started. So you can see I have a web there. So now what you're going to do on the last popsicle stick, you're going to tie towards the back. You're going to tie a knot on the back. So what I did was I just trimmed or just cut my yarn so it's not so long when I go to tie. So you can see I have lots of yarn left over. And now I'll just put the computer down here so you can see I'm just tying a knot. So I'm going to tie a knot on the last time that I wrapped it around the popsicle stick. I'm going to tie a knot into it. So it just has to go underneath the wool, underneath the yarn. Now you can choose whatever color yarn you want. Again, I'm going to do a double knot because it'll stay better. And I left a little bit because this can be like an ornament. You can hang this in your window, hang it up on a wall somewhere. So you have a little bit of left over. Now, of course, the spider's the one that's supposed to have made this web. So now you want to take your little spider. If you have foam spiders, go ahead and stick that on. If you don't, like I said, go ahead and use some paper sticks or draw your spider in. I'm going to glue them on right around the center because my spider is the one that made the web. So there's your spider web. I hope you enjoyed our craft today, and I hope that you will join me this afternoon. So go ahead and you can make, like I said, if you want to make, I have a picture here. If you want to use white popsicle sticks with black yarn, that looks nice too, or black popsicle sticks with orange yarn or yellow yarn, that looks nice too. So you can make as many spider webs as you want. As you can see, I made 2 spider webs. Let me just turn them around here. There. So see how one is a little different than the other because one has a bit more yarn on it than the other. So you can make it as thick as you want or as thin as you want. So join me this afternoon at 3:30 for Crafting with Ginny. All of our programs are online through our website at DraytonValleyLibrary.ca. If you look under programs and special, you will find all the links to the craft supplies, and you can print them off, and the instructions on how to do things. So those are all on there. So this afternoon, I am going to be making, I'm going to grab it because I already made one, and it's going to be a coffee filter bat. Ooh, looks like fun. So join me this afternoon for coffee filter bat. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you this afternoon, or I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 for musical theater. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.